to apologize for the past couple streams. They've been horrible. My OBS has actually been very mean to me, and I had to actually re-download it. So, OBS, please do not mess this up today. The devs at New World, again, have updated. Yesterday we got a trailer and a website update, and today we get a May alpha update. I haven't read anything of this. I just realized whenever I got online that, hey, there's an update on New World. So, so we're going to go ahead and dive deep down into what the update is about. So, attention adventurers. Thank you, devs. We have names, adventurers. We're extremely excited as we head towards closed beta on July the 20th. That's right, closed beta is July the 20th. Our vision for New World is to create a game where PvP and PvE playstyles will not just coexist, but will complement each other. Not very many games have that. And our goal is to create a world where incredible natural beauty is contrasted with supernatural danger. Yes, someone asked, I do have my aligners in today. I went and got them. This is a new set, so if you hear a lisp, I am sorry. My teeth hurt very, very much right now. So we set out to tell the story of how the allure of Azov has drawn people from nations around the world, and how the corruption that awaits them in Eternum has impacted them over the centuries. Also, it's not just, okay. We also wanted to create an MMO with action combat that felt great at scale. Most of all, we wanted to craft a world that players could get lost in for hours and hours on end. I feel that we've achieved our vision by striking the right balance with our new content and the features. So let's go ahead and take a look a little bit deeper. In the past months, our focus has been adding new features and content. As you can remember, they added Reek Water, they added Epsilon Scale Reach, they added another area I can't think of right now. They've added expeditions, they've added PvP, and a few factions, and they've also updated the quest design. And that was all within the past couple months. Let's see. Yeah, so they had Reek Water, they added the Forge and Fury, they redid the crafting, they added Epsilon Scale Reach, expeditions, PvP, and updates to the quest line. So you can read about the most recent changes in the release notes, which we will go and look at in a few minutes. Following the May alpha release, we will be focusing on bugs, polish performance, and diving deep into balance to deliver a quality experience at launch. So launch is August the 31st. With that in mind, we plan to continue alpha testing until July the 6th. So they have given an end date for alpha testing, which is July the 6th. So between July the 6th and July the 20th, there will be no play testing. We will be continuing to invite more players to help us test until alpha closure. Remember, closed beta will launch on July the 20th. Then we have a little bit of a video, so let's go ahead and take a look at that video and see what the video is all about.
Hi everyone, I'm Scott Lane, Game Director
Hi,
on
Scott.
New World. I'm speaking to you today from our Irvine studio. The building's pretty quiet as our team continues to work from home, but we hope in the months to come, we're going to be able to bring everyone back so we can collaborate and create New World together here in the studio. We're really excited about heading toward closed beta on July 20th, and I want to take a minute to talk to you about what you can expect between now and then. We spent the last several months adding new features and content, and by now, if you've been in the alpha and played along with us, you might have explored some of the new zones like Reekwater or Evans Scale Reach. You might have fought your way through an expedition. You may have fished in a pond, a stream, or a river, or even challenged someone to a duel. You may even have fought in a battle in Outpost Rush. Overall, your enthusiasm for New World continues to humble and encourage our team, and we've loved seeing you dig into our recent updates. Our vision is for New World to be a game where PvE and PvP players not only coexist, but they complement each other. And your feedback is helping us make that a reality. Following the May alpha release, we're going to shift gears so we can focus on polish, performance, squashing bugs, and then fine-tuning the balance so we can give you the best possible experience on launch day. We're going to continue alpha testing until July 6th, inviting more players along the way, and then on July 20th, we're going to launch closed beta in preparation for our launch. August 31st is when we officially launch New World, and that's just day one of the journey. We have so much in store post-launch, and as we get closer to launch, we're going to share some of those details with you. I'd like to thank you again, though, for all of your patience and support through New World's development. You've really helped us craft this experience. You may not realize it, but we've been playing alongside of you in the world. We've been reading your feedback through chat, through the forums, through tweets. We've been listening and watching shows like New World To Go or Sir Medieval Show or Force Gaming, and so many others from around the world. Your participation has truly helped us deliver a game that we hope you'll love. And we'll see you in a tournament.
Aw, thank you, Scott. Even if you don't watch, thank you so much. So, as Scott said, it is August the 31st, is day one of launch. July the 20th is closed beta. Closed beta is for pre-orders. So, let's go ahead and see what Scott and his team has been up to. So they added fishing, duels, expeditions, outpost rush, new creatures, and enhanced UI, and made countless and other important improvements to make them ready for August launch. They want to go ahead and thank everybody for their continued support, including those that he named and those that are testing and those that have tweeted. So, Scott, I will say you are so very welcome if you are watching this or if you actually do see my stream. I am very grateful of any of the updates that your team has provided. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the alpha release notes. And I do appreciate them actually posting them this time. Ooh! A new expedition at Shattered Obelisk. The journey further into the depths of Amari Temple to unlock the ancient secrets the obelisk holds. The Shattered Obelisk expedition is intended for level 35 players and is found in the Everfall territory. So, we have the Amari Temple already, which is in Windsward, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is Windsward. Now we have the Shattered Obelisk. We have the Garden of Eden, I think in Epscale Reach. And with the Shattered Obelisk, you have the boss encounters of Electos, the Relentless, and Grul the Regent. I just pretty much demolished those names. Great me. Oh. This is her. Okay. So it looks like it might be a part of Amari Temple. I'm wondering if you could go through Amari Temple to go to the Shattered Obelisk one. That would be interesting. Oh, the ancients have found lasers. And as you guys know from me playing Devolverland Expo, I hate lasers, Chris. So, blame Chris for all the lasers. And another expedition, the depths. Captain Thorpe returns. So this is the first time that we have actually heard that Captain Thorpe is returning. His corrupted army has made the ancient ruins below a storm tower on the peninsula of the Restless Shores their base of operation. He now styles himself the master of the Tempest, the king of corruption. From this base, he terrorizes the countryside. Can you thwart his plans? Now, as many of you know from preview, if you did watch any kind of preview or if you did play during preview, Captain Thorpe is actually the captain of the ship that you land on that is going to Eternum. So we do know that. This expedition is intended for level 45 players and is found in Restless Shores. Restless Shores was another place I was thinking of. So we have Reekwater, Restless Shores, and we have Epskin Reach. That's already 3 more places than we had during the preview, I believe. And I think there might be more coming. So we have Archdeacon Asmazella, the servant of Thorpe and the leader of his armies. And then we have Commander Thorpe himself. Ooh. Thorpe. You have some explaining to do. Ooh. Okay. It looks like you actually do have to go through a temple to get to Captain Thorpe. Now, if you think about it, I'm not sure if you went through a temple in the garden expedition. I'll have to double check on that. But you have to go through a temple for Amari. You have to go through a temple for now the one at Shattered Obelisk. You have to go through one at Restless Shores. And I want to say you have to go through one over at the garden. But I'm not 100% sure. I will double check that. But all of that actually has something in common. Temples. So, are the ancients the actual ones that are behind all of this corruption, I'm wondering? That is a good question because all of these expeditions have to deal with the ancients. Then you have the corruption involving with the ancient temple here, where you find Captain Thorpe. And now we have player titles. So certain activities such as completing specific achievements will now award displayable titles. There, New World, you misspelled there, are well over 100 titles, and players can display any one unlocked title or choose to not display a title at all. So when equipped, the titles appear above your character in the world, incorporating your character's name in the title. A title will fall into one of 2 categories. Account-wide, the title works on any character associated with your account, or character-bound. The title only works on the character you have unlocked. So, over 100 titles that you can have. And some of them are account-wide and some of them are character-wide. That is interesting. And now we have fast travel points. So during the preview, we had fast travel from settlement to settlement, from house to house, and I'm pretty sure if you did the respawn, it only went back to your camp. So, which is not a choice of fast travel. So now, you can find these travel points located all along the map. Once a player discovers a point, they can travel to that location from outposts and from settlements. So only from outposts and settlements. Okay. And then we have the general updates. So we have quest updates. We have faction control points, which we already knew about, but they've made changes to them. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys actually read some of this, because I'm not going to read it all to you, because it will be over an hour. So they added 2 new quests to the main storyline to take players into the Depths expedition to face Commander Thorpe. And they added new territory quests in Brightwood, Cutlass Keys, and Weaver's Fen. So if you remember, Brightwood, Cutlass Keys, and Weaver's Fen are sort of more of the mid-range, early to mid-range quest territories, I believe. And then they made updates to the housing. So Tier 1 is the least expensive, and it has a cooldown rate of 4 hours. I believe this has been changed drastically, because I think each house that you used to have during preview had a 4-hour cooldown. So now it depends on what tier it is. So Tier 1 is 4 hours, Tier 2 is 3 hours, Tier 3 is 2.5 hours, and Tier 4, which is the most expensive, is 2 hours. But they do have a level requirement of territory standings, maximum number of pets, maximum number of lights, and maximum pieces of storage furniture that you are allowed. So keep that in mind. Now we have updates on the faction mission, and we now have faction rank changes. So players will automatically be granted quests that encourage them to earn enough reputation to achieve their next rank. So if you remember during the preview, we had ranks whenever you were in a faction. And at which point they'll be directed to a specific faction representative who will offer a trial quest. Trial quests are now the key to unlock the next faction rank. I believe during the preview you had to get so many faction points to unlock, along with maybe Azoth and gold, which is the in-game currency. They updated the XP and the leveling, which they have always had updates to throughout this development. They updated the rest XP, they leveled the milestones, they've updated those. Quests and projects have been updated, and the gold rebalance has been updated. So a maximum gold cap for players is 500,000. A maximum gold cap for companies is 5 million gold. So, what happens if I reach my gold cap? I guess I can't do anything. I guess maybe the gold goes into the ground and is reincarnated. So it costs gold to repair now. Okay, so that makes more sense. And the house prices are 5K, 10K, 15K, and 20K based on the tier of the house for the first, second, and third. So the houses no longer increase in cost anymore like they did back in the preview. They now increase in based on the quality, which is the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I'm wondering if that is for the overall cost of the house and not the whole week's, the whole rested week or whatever for the house that you have, because you have to have so much gold to be able to live in your house for so long. They've updated the loot and gear. They've updated the drop items and tuning the orbs. and the maximum gear score they have now capped at 600. They did some updating to the crafting and gathering, which they have always been doing during this whole development of the game. The Azoth vials now provide 50 Azoth instead of 13. I don't see anywhere where they say that it is capped more than 1,000, so just keep that in mind whenever you do have Azoth, that you are still capped at 1,000 unless they say otherwise. They increased the number of craftable dyes and added more dye pigments to find in the world. That was something that I was wondering about, because there is over 1,000,000 different colors in the colors in the rainbow and everything. So, you can have the unlimited number of dyes. So I'm wondering if that's what they're now looking forward to. And there is faction specific dyes that can now be purchased from each faction store. So the faction ones are like the purple, probably for Syndicate, the green for Martyrs, and the goldish yellow for Covenant. I'm hoping that's what it is. They've updated some of the furnishings. I'll let you go ahead and read some of this because, once again, I'm not going to read it for you guys. All of this is on their website at newworld.com. They updated the UI and the UX, the social actions menu. So, whenever you see another character, you have a new menu. Oh, you can mute them. Cool. So, I guess if they get annoying to you, you can mute them now. And they introduced a group kick, which is added to expeditions in New World, that has made it clear that players need more control over their groups. So we added a vote-based kick mechanism. At this time, any group member can initiate a vote to kick via the social actions menu, which creates a 1-minute voting window for the rest of the group to answer. There is a personal cooldown of 10 minutes between kicks, and some additional restrictions may be added in the future. So, if you have an annoying person in your group who is maybe not helping as much, you can kick them. Kick them out of the group. That's what it sounds like to me. So, they updated the enemy AI combat. They balanced some more of the weapons, the armor, and block stability. They updated a lot of the attributes, which they have done over the whole development of this game. They updated the mana, they've updated the consumables, and they've updated the weapons again. How many times are they going to update the weapons? Oh my gosh. This is so much. And as you remember, guys, the Ice Gauntlet is the newest weapon that they have previewed. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the screenshots that they have. Ooh. So you can go under the lasers. Cool. And I'm guessing, I'm not even going to try and say your name. Ooh. I like the particle effects on that weapon. I really do. And then you have the one, I think, for Captain Thorpe. Yes, Captain Thorpe over in Restless Shores, not Reekwater. And I do love the attributes of that weapon too. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and go over to their Twitter. So, they tweeted about this about 5 hours ago, saying, check out the video for the update on the development team, which we just did watch with Scott. They did have a update about an hour ago with the Amari Temple and Sir Medieval that Scott has talked about, along with the trailer. So they've actually shortened the trailer just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and watch this shortened version.
What is Eternum? The substance of legends. The pulse of adventure.
I can't believe that this is going to be like
Glory of triumph.
if you watch like shows or something. I think this is what those shows.
Eternum is life eternal. And death incarnate.
Pretty much just like the previous, but just shortened a little bit.
What is Eternum? The fires of destruction. Rage and malice. Eternum is the truth behind nightmares. What is Eternum? That depends on you.
Okay. So, just to recap, that is part of the official trailer for New World. It is actually on their website. So, I want to go ahead and say thank you to the devs of New World for allowing all of us to be able to be part of their development, to oversee their to be able to experience some of the development, even though we may not have been able to play during this development. I also do want to say thank you to Amazon for sponsoring. I do appreciate it as being a New World creator. So I cannot wait until closed beta. I have went ahead and pre-ordered. So when beta starts, you can guarantee that I will be streaming it. So tell me what your thoughts are down in the description or on the comments over on my YouTube channel, because this will be going up on YouTube probably on Friday right after the previous stream. But I'm definitely looking forward to New World, and I want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who was able to be here during this stream. It was very, very nice to be able to stream to you guys and bring you some information from New World themselves. So I want to go ahead and say thank you. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day, great night, and I will see you guys on my next stream. Thank you. Bye.